This is Ken Walker in the Academic Resource Center. Yesterday, Ben Horton, the Assistant Director of the Academic Resource Center, spoke to you about items that you might want to request for Christmas or shop for yourself that could be used during your academic career. He talked about an iPad, and he talked about Kindles, and I'm a great supporter of those technologies to use for school. I myself am a fan of the Kindle Paperwhite, which I like to use because it's only used for reading. So if you find yourself distracted by web surfing and email and other things that can come up on the Kindle Fire, you might want to consider the Kindle Paperwhite to use for reading. It has self-lit and you can read in the dark if you'd like to. But today I'm going to talk about low-tech options for Christmas gifts that you might want to request or shop for yourself. And actually, the one option I want to talk about today is a collegiate dictionary of all things. It's low-tech in today's standards, but clearly not in its day. It was probably once considered a very high-tech aid to college work. So why do I like to recommend that students have a collegiate dictionary, a desktop dictionary probably about this size? Why do I recommend that? I mean, I'm a big fan of being able to go to the iPhone really quickly and use something like dictionary.com to look up a word, or even on my Kindle Paperwhite, I can simply press on the word that I need to look up and it'll give me the definition of the word. But I think a dictionary, it can be helpful for college students to keep around, especially where they're going to be doing their work, reading or studying even, or working on essays, because you can learn a lot from a dictionary, and dictionaries can provide information that some of these technological solutions might not. So for instance, I like to use the example of the words flounder and founder, two words that are used in similar ways. They're related to one another. That I think if you listen to this example briefly, you'll see that this might be difficult to do if you're just simply using dictionary.com. So the word flounder in the dictionary, there are two uses of the word. One is the flat fish that swims at the bottom of the ocean. Perhaps you've had some, you've enjoyed some for dinner. But the other use of the word flounder, which is actually not related to the flatfish, you might think it might be, but it's not. It means to struggle, to move, or obtain footing, to thrash about wildly. And you might think, okay, that's probably because of the word flounder, the flatfish. If you've ever seen one swim along the bottom of the ocean, they kind of move a little bit erratically and swim on one side. But they're actually, those two words are not related according to this dictionary. This dictionary says that it's probably an alternate of the word founder, F-O-U-N-D-E-R, not flounder. So if you go and take a look at the word founder, you might find that you will find in a dictionary that one of the definitions or uses of the word is to become disabled, especially to go lame, to give way, collapse, or the third definition, to become submerged or to sink. So if you've ever heard about a boat or a ship on the water, that might be floundering. That actually doesn't mean that the boat is sinking at that point. It means that it's struggling. It's according to the definition, it's struggling to move or obtain footing or thrashing about wildly. But when you talk about a boat foundering, that's actually the use of the word for the boat to sink. So a boat founders when it sinks. And I think that's just an example of how having a dictionary handy, being able to cross-reference words, go back and forth, look at their prefixes, look at their roots, even, of course, the pronunciation. You can get a lot by having a dictionary handy. You also can see words that are close in proximity to the word that you're looking up, and it allows you to kind of look around for other words that might be related to it. So it's a low-tech solution in today's standards, but I think that having a good collegiate dictionary as you're a college student, and then after that throughout life, is not a bad thing to have as you read and write and do research. So that's my academic tip of the day, and I hope to see you around the Academic Resource Center, and good luck as you prepare for your final exams.